Alright, so this is a quick stripped down video of the Corsair H70 pump, and mine is broken, basically. There's something in the fan that is something on the fan or next to the fan or something, I don't know, that is causing friction. That's a ton of noise when I turn it on. But first things first, I noticed something really weird. I'll try to hold up this camera. I don't know how good quality it is, but you can see the barbs right here on this pump are pretty sharp, and on this side, I mean, this is the barbs here, and then this side, they're not so sharp, and there's no cut marks. I didn't do this. I clearly don't remember it not being like that. Like, I don't remember it being sharp on both sides, so I don't think it's anything I did. And I do remember there was some residue from whatever type of stuff that was in the loop already. There was white residue around this thing. But anyways, there is a washer and a little black screw that goes in these two holes right here, and then you just pop this out when you take those out. So those pop out really easily. They use some grease to, yeah, it's not that great. But anyways, there's also two screws that are, yes, I do have a stained cover there from the diamond compound I used. Pretty heavy stuff. But yeah, these pop out, and they remove the top panel, which, here's the motor here. It is very simple, in my opinion. I don't think it really is going to have a lot of problems for most people. I think it's excellent design. And, I mean, in fact, the whole build quality of this unit is just exceptional. I really feel like it's just really solidly built and stuff like that. But anyways, you might leak some water here and there, but that. I'm going to start by unscrewing the base. Oh wow, I can't. You could fast forward this. I'm not going to be editing this video, so looks like one got stripped there. They don't have a metal thread. It's just plastic. That's kind of a bummer. But they have to cut costs somewhere. This is pretty cheap. Well, in my opinion. I mean, the whole unit costs as much as a water cooling pump, like a nice SwiftTech one or something. Okay, this pops off really easily, and I really like the water block here, or at least the base. This is that really nice, I'll hold it really close. This is that really nice, it's hard to tell, but it's threaded. I mean, the matrix, I can't remember the exact terminology, but it's not that cheap, a cheap type of way that just has like an S pattern or something. It has very small copper threads here for the water to pass through, so it's really going to have good heat dissipation. Really going to be nice. But yeah, there's this. I'm going to turn it off just a little bit. Get some of that water off. Okay. Here's the O-ring that really is important. If this breaks, you're probably going to leak. Alright, so here shows the bottom of the pump. Wow, it's really nice, but I really am sad that I don't really know what's causing it, because it's really hard to tell what's causing it to hit the wall or something like that. But you just pop this off, there's no restraints, and there you go. You see, starting to see how it works. The intake valve, this blade here, it simply just sits in here where the motor is, pulls the water through and then pushes it through this thing, which is the output. So it's really simple, and it really shouldn't break on people. But whatever it is, basically what holds up the pump is just this little plastic piece, and these two little rubber grommet things. I'm not really sure what they, how it's very standard, but they go on the end of. Oops, I just called. Oh, I guess I'll have to edit this now. Annoying people sometimes. I can't connect to my wires now. Whatever. Okay. So, there is this foam thing. I think it has to do something with the flow of water on the output. Not really sure what it does. It pops out relatively easily. I can't seem to do it now, but it's not glued in or anything. It just pops out, and it's just a plastic base back there. Yeah, there we go. There is a screw right here that holds in something, but it looks like these three screws here will hold in this the copper wires and the metal plates, and you can pop those off. I think this the silicone board here is. I think this is glued on. I think actually, it might just be held down by the screws, so it probably is all removable if you wanted to strip it down. Anyways, my question for Glenn is, what is safe to keep back in here, since I'm just going to be using this as a water block now, which I think will work excellent for, because the copper base on here is just really, really nice, in my opinion. I mean, these are some of the smallest little nooks I've seen, I guess you could say. That they're really nice, but I could probably use. Anyways, and then the other question I have is, do you think this is just a defect? I mean, would the stress from this being on here possibly a little too tight, or being stressed too much? Because I know there's a common problem that this will just completely snap off, and I don't really think that's going to be a problem here, because it seems like it's fine in all ways. There's no defects besides the barbs are extremely flat. And I mean, you could take the 1/4 tube in here and just take it off like this. It's not even the case with the other one. You stick it on, it's pretty dang tight when you push it up there. So I'm not really sure what's going on there. But anyways, that was a quick strip down of the actually, one more thing. What holds in the pump? I think that's where I left off, and I wasn't finished with that. These two rubber things hold in the plastic that lets this thing spin, and it just connects with a. They have to be aligned right, but it connects like that and sucks itself back up there. It works really well. But for whatever the case, I know that these two things are aligned with the two holes here, and I could have this panel on and be pushing the fan under here. It does not wiggle at all, and I just cannot tell what the fan hits when it's spinning to stop. It actually, I watched it without the water going through. I watched this thing hit stuff, and it actually stops moving and then continues. So that's my problem right there. And I noticed there is some damage along this base. I don't see anything around the blades themselves, but I don't know. So, alright, so that's a quick script down video. Hope it was helpful to anybody looking to see what's inside.